Welcome back to Tactics Talk with Guido. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate your support. I've got one here from K2. Pretty good one on Karelia. He's on defense on an assault map. And he's driving his T-25 Pilot 1 American Tier 8 Premium Medium Tank. Karelia, defense. This is a horse I haven't beaten for a while, so let's roll that bad boy out and start whacking on it, so to speak. If you are defense on Karelia, do you A, sit behind a rock and let the enemy come to you because everyone knows that that's how you defend? Or do you B, get forward, facilitate shots, get assist damage, and stop them from occupying key terrain? What do you think? A or B? A or B? I choose B, and Poriani, sorry, this is K2. Who are you? K2 is going to choose B. He's going to get forward. He's going to light guys. He's going to stop the enemy from taking the key terrain in the southwest hill or on the southwest hill. The two hills on Karelia on defense, you need to get eyes up on those hills. And I'm not talking one scout that does a pass and then runs away. Or a guy sitting down here at 7 or a guy sitting down here at G1 or somewhere back here. You've got to get up on top or near the top of those hills and keep the enemy busy. Trade as well as you can, get shots, punish them for pushing forward, and keep them from taking those two hills. Because once they take those two hills, then they're able to start moving through the middle, they're able to start moving around the hills and down the hills and using this area here and this low area here to start pushing up into your position. So here goes Poriani. The two hills have several things to recommend them. The one in the southwest is a little more open to artillery. The one in the northeast is a little less as long as you stay behind these rocks right here. They both have pretty good opportunities to use hold down, and American tanks are quite good at that. This southwest one is probably a little bit better, and you'll see here as you come up. But it is, as I said, more exposed to artillery. It is also a bit exposed to TD fire from the side over there, although you can see that he's mostly covered. But if you come around this side of the rock over here, you can easily be hit. And sometimes they can snipe turrets, especially if you're a tall tank. But you'll find that right here, this is a pretty good place to be for a hold down American tank. He gets a T10 to come with him, and that's okay. Quick shot at the 25-2 and not quite. Now, Poriani's done something very important right here. He got up there first. They know he's there, but he's also made them think about coming up and over on that flat part. It's a bit easier for the Reds to come up on the northeast hill and get across the flat part than it is on the southwest hill, as long as you get somebody up there pretty quick, which is what he's done. His team is making a pretty good push up to the northeast hill, so they've got probably enough power to deal with that one. This is a little bit iffy, but there are some snipers back here. Let's see how this develops. For my money, I'd much rather have that KB3 up there with him. He's just not really a very good sniper tank, but he's going to sit back there. At some point in the future, you're going to see him telling Poriani, I will call you Poriani the whole time. He's going to tell K2 to fall back, which is a very dopey thing. Ah, there it is. Fall back. What exactly is he supposed to fall back to there, KV3? Back to you? So that they can occupy the top and start raining shots on you where you can't even see them? Or should he just pull back? I don't know. I don't know what fallback is supposed to do for anyone. What I think he thinks is going to happen is these guys fall back off the hill enough that the enemy takes up these positions right in front of K2, and then those snipers will get shots. But what you really want to do is stay here, and if they do move up, then you're spotting the snot out of them. Then they're also taking hits from the snipers, and you are in a position to pop over and shoot based on timing their shots and whatnot. So it takes a quick look at the M41 and the T10. Hopefully the T10's been up there poking a little bit and keeping them honest. One thing you do have to watch out for is they will eventually push. They'll realize that they have to win, so they're going to start filtering forward. And that's what the Conqueror has done. You can see that the Conqueror is now moving up a little bit. That's a fairly typical position. I don't like that position at all. That's not a good position to take. If you're on the other side, don't go there. It is very exposed to things like this, where you can just pop out, and it looks like he understands that, and now he's pushing, but, ooh, check that out. Here comes the assist damage. TDs get nice shots on him as he crosses. K2 takes a snap, tries to get one in there but can't, and now the T-29 is emboldened, and here comes the Tiger 1. So eventually they're going to do this if they have any kind of sense whatsoever. This means that all 4 of those guys were probably there for a while, and not one of them wanted to get up there and get his tank dirty. And that's very good. If you have a team that wants to do it that way, let them. Let them do that as long as they want. And then when they move up, because they are already proven to be timid kind of players, you're going to have a good time with it. Because right now they're just sort of sitting back, being very foolish. The only way they were going to win was to get up there and get rid of Poriani and this T-10 as fast as possible. Because as long as these two sit here and track them, spot them, and take their snaps when they can get them, there's another track, these guys are going to have a very, very rough day. Oh, might I get him? No, dang it. Okay, so then the Tiger sneaks one in on K2. But nice job. So that's 2 down of the 4 that were up there. Looks like the Northeast Hill has had a good time of it. They've cleared off except for 1 tank. That went into the rock. That was close. 3,300 assist damage between tracking, got tracked again, and spotting. He's done a pretty nice job of that overall. And there goes the 430 version 2. And just this one poor Tiger that is really bumming right now. Looking for that one little shot on him. Tracked him. There's another track assist damage. It must be going for the mission. Look at this. We got a KB3. Nice job coming up top. I probably wouldn't have backed up either. Now this was interesting for me, K2. I see what you're doing right here, but for my money, what I would have done, this shot you're going to take is fine. I'd have turned my tank around, waited for him to take another shot, and then run down into these rocks down here so that you could set up 2 different avenues of fire between you and the T-10. Rather than kind of fight him right here where he and you are hold down. I understand you're using that terrain a little bit right there, but he can easily come around it and get shots on you. Right now I'd just drive right down to those rocks a little bit below him. This would have been a strafing drive-by, and then you'd have been in a nice position. You would have to watch out for TDs up on the hill, obviously, but see, that's what I'm talking about right there. You got the shot, but he's able to come right around that terrain as well. But he's just getting rocked, so whack, another shot into him. Nice job. And this is cleanup on aisle 2 right there. Pretty textbook then on being defense on the assault map of Karelia. You guys, usually you need to get at least 1 hill. That's what I recommend. But you took both hills. Now the other team wasn't spectacular. And it looks like, especially in the case of the southwest hill where K2 was, they were really bad because they had plenty of tanks to get up there and dig out both K2 and his buddy in the T-10. That would have went a long way towards them potentially winning. But if you're on the attack side and you're tentative, you don't want to try to take the hill. You want to sit back and play sniper or peekaboo with the guys in the hill, meanwhile getting wrecked by Artie and snipers who are sitting back there. That is just overall a plan for a loss. Finds an Artie right here. Oh, dadgummit. That went into the rock. Looking for a kill shot. Somebody else gets it, it looks like. Yep. So maybe just a little more aiming on there, and you might have had a little bit more damage. And he's not going to get any more. These guys are going to go down pretty quick. So nice job there, K2. A good example of how to win this map on defense with an aggressive defense, right? An aggressive defense. Take the key terrain even on defense. Sitting back and hiding behind all these rocks back here is not the right idea. Is not the right idea at all. Alright guys, hope you like what you saw. Hope you learned something. If you did, make sure you subscribe. And as always, we will see you.